Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Plami and in this episode of Rate K, I'm gonna be reacting to the debut of a new boy group called Ghost 9. And I gotta say, this name is really fucking cool. I hope that means that the concept of their music is going to be kind of dark and horrorish maybe, I don't know. But it's also a very cool idea to debut with this kind of name in this time of year. I honestly don't understand people who complain about this kind of like names, because this feels very much in the same vein as other recent debuts like Gravity or Rocket Punch or Cherry Bullet. And I don't understand people who say these are bad names. That's not bad. Like, what do you even consider a good name? How is A-Pink or BTS, aka Bangtan Sonyeondan, Blackpink, Monster X, how are any of these names worse? So I don't really get people who complain about these kind of names. I personally really like it. I think that's most important. And we're going to be checking out their debut song, which is called Think of Dawn. And yeah, I'm really excited to check it out. I really hope I like it, but there's a possibility that I might not. But still, there's only one way to find out. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, it's definitely very fierce and powerful. I like that. But I'll definitely need a second listen to know, for sure. And yeah, for the first listen I'm probably not gonna talk as much because I'm focusing on the song. It sounded off good so far. Okay, it definitely went in a different direction than what I was thinking it was going to go for. I love their edgy look though. I thought that for the chorus they were gonna go with what most groups go for nowadays, aka a simple drop, especially considering how fierce the song was in the beginning. But they actually went for a singing chorus, which is interesting choice and definitely unique. At least in terms for these kinds of songs, it stands out. Honestly, I'm not the kind of person to complain about drop choruses, but recently with Everglow's La Di Da and now this, I'm kind of loving these kind of fierce and powerful songs, like the kinds that I love that still have a singing chorus. I actually love that. It makes them so much more memorable. Because yeah, a good drop chorus is good and catchy as hell, but it's also so good whenever you have a singing chorus. Is this a dance break? Also, now that I think about it, this feels very theatrical in feel to it. Like, I definitely feel like this kind of song wouldn't be out of place on like Kingdom or Road to Kingdom. Oh, he has his own TARDIS. Man, I'm surprised by how much I'm liking all these Nugu group releases, like Boys the Capos Remember Me was really good, Checkmate's Drum is really good, this is really good. Now I think that the next song that I'm reacting to, which is Bottle Pass's Flamingo, is also gonna be amazing. Oh, what the hell? They have a giant mecha? Are you kidding me? Okay. But yeah, this was actually really good. It definitely went in a completely different direction from what I was expecting. I was maybe expecting something like, I don't know, like Gravity but darker. And there's certain vibes of it still in the song, but the song itself definitely went in a completely different direction. At first, because of how it went, I was expecting that it was going to go into your average hard-hitting K-pop song direction, where it's just gonna be cool singing, cool rapping, then very powerful drop during the chorus, and then back to singing and rapping and drop during the chorus, and maybe like maybe some of 80s music, basically how it went. But they actually went with a singing chorus, and I actually really like that for the chorus. I think it was a really good choice because it actually made it stand out a lot. Because like at this point, I feel like most people expect having a drop chorus. I don't know if that is necessarily the case, but at least that's how I feel. I definitely expected a drop chorus, and it just surprised me. It definitely made the song much more memorable, because of how common drop choruses have become nowadays. Um, just having a singing chorus just makes the song stand out so much more, and that was pretty much the case as well for La Di Da. I think people wouldn't have minded it if it was a drop chorus. I think the song still would be good, but the chorus being a singing chorus is definitely one of the biggest drawings for the song. And that is definitely the case for this one as well. Like, the verses were not bad, I enjoyed the singing and the rapping, it was great. It's very much up my alley, but the singing chorus was the cherry on top, and I love that. And we're definitely gonna be checking this one out again. So let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Like right off the bat, because it just jumps into the instrumental and everything. And I like the instrumental of this one, it's actually pretty interesting. Because of how it just jumps you into it. I thought it was gonna be your average hard-hitting K-pop song, and it still was. But it also managed to surprise me in a few ways, and I like that. They're giving me off a little bit of an NCT vibe, mainly with their looks. Man, it's so satisfying whenever you find a new group to stan. Like, I thought here they would go for a powerful drop, but they actually went for a singing chorus, and that is so cool. And it still hits hard. It still kind of has a drop during the chorus, but the singing also makes it so much better. I definitely can't wait to see other people's opinions on this. Also, it does have a little bit of a retro feel as well, similar to La Di Da by Everglow. Yeah, this is definitely a solid group. Yeah, the chorus is amazing. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of dance breaks, so for me this still feels forced into the song. I mean, but the good thing is that it's also a really cool sounding instrumental break. Like the instrumental at least I enjoy, so it's not too big of a deal. But for the most part, I do not like random dance breaks into the songs. Because for the most part, it never feels like it fits. And for the most part, I mean, it's not too bad for this song. I definitely heard worse instrumental slash dance breaks, but I wouldn't say it fits. Take it down, take it down. I like the visuals of the members. As I said, a lot of them remind me of NCT, but there are others from other random groups that remind me of other members from different random groups. Like there's one member that reminds me of a member from Impact, which is a really cool group. You should check them out. Also a K-pop group with a giant mecha. How can I not like them? Okay. Yeah, this was actually surprisingly good. Out of the last 3 songs, it's probably the most sophisticated and unique one, I would say, maybe. I mean, I don't know if it's the most unique one. There's just something about that singing during the chorus that makes me feel like it's the best, like the highest quality one. I don't know if it's the case for sure, but that's just how it makes me feel a little bit. But yeah, this one is a very promising group. Compared to the last group that I reacted to in the last video, this one definitely feels more sophisticated, so I like that. Although there's still the hard-hitting, the average K-pop hard-hitting sound into this song, which makes it feel a little bit on the cheap side. And like, what that means is basically if the singing chorus wasn't into it, it probably would have kind of went by me. Like I would have still enjoyed the song, but the fact that there is the singing chorus definitely has made it much more memorable, and I will definitely keep an eye on for this group because that was actually really amazing. It just elevated the rest of the song as well. And before that, the song wasn't even bad. It's just that elevated it so much more. It's pretty much the same case as with Everglow's La Di Da. For the concept itself, I mean, I don't know what much to say. I like the setting, I guess. It's fine. It's nothing too amazing, but I like it. I definitely like the kind of like spaceship feel like I get from it. The outfits were fine, like there wasn't much about that, but definitely the standout things for this song for me are the looks of some of the members being very similar to some of the members of NCT, and the singing chorus. That was really good. I really like this song. I think personally I'm gonna give this one a 9.6 out of 10. It might as well be a 10 out of 10 if I gotta be honest, but it just feels like it deserves more of a 9.6. That just feels like it fits it more. Because there isn't anything wrong with it, like there's nothing that bad that make me want to lower its score. It just feels like 9.6 out of 10 fits it more. I don't know. Because the song itself is fine, even without the singing chorus it would still have been fine, but the fact that it's there, it definitely elevates it, as I've said. And objectively, I'm honestly going to give it a 10 out of 10. I think it's a really good song. I think most people are going to enjoy it. Even people who are complaining about the name and like thinking that recent boy groups are a bit too similar to each other, which I can definitely agree to a certain extent. They don't really stand out as much. I think this one at least stands out with the song that they debuted with. But yeah, I think most people are gonna enjoy this one, and are definitely gonna appreciate the singing chorus if nothing else, because that's definitely the biggest thing about this song that I like. So yeah, we have one more group to check out. That's gonna happen in the next video. So Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you end up enjoying my stories over on Wattpad, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge support and help keep the channel going and help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. And if you don't want to do it also, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!